you know, as the biotechnology is a kind of area that someone calls science, someone calls technology, but this is the stamp that these guys use it to be in one area, to find a job, to take one idea, to go through, develop one organism. Because they think only in this narrow base that if you change the DNA, you solve problems. So we still, again, these guys are product of the central dogma of biology or the genetic. If you don't be independent of this thinking, you go through this solution, because you think the DNA is everything. So then you put in your mind that, look, I will change this, that I will solve the problem. So as I mentioned previously, these guys were not faced, I think the education system, the university or the research groups or the research labs, they don't use the holistic approach like the people in genome course use, to looking for one problem and then the solutions for a problem. Again, in fact, they use this technology because I mentioned one part of the DNA traits that is a remarkable molecule that you can do everything, and the DNA still has the information that can be transcribed later on, no problem. So if you work with protein, you need to have a cold temperature to work with. So you work with RNA, you need to have a specific room, otherwise you lose your DNA. If you have your DNA clean, you can work everywhere, in any place that is possible. And this is, and so this is very simple to work with this molecule. And it's very simple to change. Today, we have many techniques to change. Even in the past, they used to work with mutant agents, like chemical or physical agents to change it. So it's simple, it's cheap, but the third maybe the third issue related to these two is that the people think that a change in DNA will solve the trouble, because this is the language of the science currently. If you open the main magazines like Science, Nature, DNA is still there. And I guess there is another factor that even though epigenetic was proposed as a control of the genetics, control in the sense that will modulate the gene expression, not control totally, but in the way to modulate the gene expression, was proposed in 1939, I guess, by an England guy, Waddington. But you know, he's 80 years in the role, and few people talk about that, and few geneticists teach this in class. So if you learn just these two first topics, that is how remarkable is DNA as a strong molecule and how easy to change, people start to believe that and some of them is because they don't know, they didn't face it, they were not exposed to the holistic approach to solve an issue. So this is my opinion.